What do you recommend for premarital slash parental learning in preparation for child rearing and family responsibility readiness?
Mashallah. Just the fact that Brother Zaid even thinks that you should be doing something to prepare shows that inshallah, he's going to be successful, or whoever thinks they need to do that will be successful, because so many times uh we just jump into, you have to pass tests and take classes to do the most basic things, but when it comes to marriage and child rearing, we think we can just wing it. It behooves us to learn from people who came before us, and to learn from their mistakes, and to learn from their success stories. So again, I think mentorship is really important. I think we should not be shy to sit people down that we really respect and admire, and asking them, how did you do it? Tell me your top 5 tips. Tell me what worked. Tell me what didn't work. Tell me your regrets if you're willing to share them. Um, when I had my son in 1997, my first son, I couldn't find any parenting books about how to raise Muslim children in the West. I could only find classical texts, and it didn't feel as relevant or as applicable to life in California in 1997 as I would have liked. And so, what I ended up doing is I just started interviewing people. I started just sitting people down, asking them for their top tips, asking about what worked and what didn't work. And I learned a lot, and I saw themes emerging. I saw that, there was a whole spectrum of advice given, but pretty much majority of the parents, the same 10 tips kept coming up again and again. So I actually wrote those tips up in an article called Raising Children with Deen in Dunya. I took some of the points from that for today's talk, but there's a lot more in there. And so, I would just recommend doing the same thing, asking people for advice. And now a lot of masajid do premarital counseling classes. Some imams won't even do a nikah until you've done a number of premarital counseling sessions, which I think is very wise.